Hello, it's Phoenix. Today we're gonna do my makeup and chat a little bit. Okay, obviously ableism in all forms is annoying, but it's especially annoying to me when I'm out in public looking very, very hot and someone compliments me on my makeup. I'm like, oh sweet, I did a good job on my makeup. And then they follow up by saying, who did it? They think I'm too disabled to be able to do that myself. And they just can't fathom a disabled person having awesome makeup because they have such a closed mind that they just never saw a person in a wheelchair with awesome makeup before. This is me, barefaced. I just had a shower this morning, so my hair is a bit wet. Full transparency because I do not want to be one of those creators that sets unrealistic expectations. I mean, I'm disabled already. Like, I'm a bit nervous about filming this because most girls my age already have body dysmorphia, but it's even harder when you're disabled because like they're like deformities and things that just like are hard to cope with sometimes. So that's why I'm saying full transparency. This video is probably flipped right now, like if it was in a mirror, because that's how I'm used to seeing myself, and it's like mostly, more often than not, really difficult to see myself the other way. Yeah, just wanted to disclose that. I don't really know what my point is, but yeah. This is my makeup cart. I have it in a cart so it's easily accessible. It's kind of like overloaded right now. I have way more than I need, so I definitely need to organize it soon. Okay, now, even though I do really glam makeup, for the base, I really like a simple, like, faint base, because to me, this feels really strange to have, like, foundation caked on, so the only thing I do for the base, just some concealer in certain areas. But also, I like glowy makeup, so the first thing I put on is this hydrating primer serum. I'll show pictures on the screen for each product I'm using. Look at this cute mirror I have. You squeeze some on each cheek, that's what I do at least. You don't want too much because it can get kind of thick. If you were patient, you would wait for this to like soak in all the way. Since this is a video, I'm not waiting. Hopefully it doesn't happen today, but I will say, let me know if anyone else experiences this because I'm really curious, but for some reason when I do my makeup, my nose just ends up dripping and it feels kind of exerting to do my makeup sometimes, so I don't know, it's really weird and it can be really annoying, especially in the makeup process, like my nose would just be dripping like that. So let me know if anyone else experiences that. Like I said, I like a natural base, so I just put concealer in certain areas and you will soon see. So the key parts I put my concealer are around the nostrils. Be careful not to get it on my nose piercing. Under the eyes and the inner corners. Sometimes a little over here. Please do not fall into the scam of shaving your whole face. That is weird. That is messed up. You have hair there to protect you. Okay? I'm a firm believer in not shaving. I just shave my mustache because I don't like the shadow it casts. I also have a faint unibrow that I like to shave sometimes. But other than that, you don't have to do anything, okay? It's not a requirement to shave stuff. I have a lot of hair. And luckily, I grew up not being really insecure about that. But a lot of girls are taught that it's gross to have hair. And I'm firmly against that. Here's a game changer that nobody told me. I had to figure it out on my own. You know, all these beauty YouTubers, I don't watch them anymore, but you know, they used to be a big craze in 2018. They always say, blend your concealer with a beauty blender. Ladies and gentlemen, and however you identify, your way to go is a brush. Girl, the way that brushes blend is crazy. I wish I learned this so much sooner. Okay. And also, I actually did learn this part from a video. But the key is to not swipe, because then that's just moving, shifting the concealer. It looks really weird. Your key is to pat. Or if you're gonna swipe, make sure to tap later so you can re-add that skin texture back on. I'm already starting to feel my nose drip. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about my makeup process unless it's super important, because this was just meant to be a chatting video. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the other day I went to see the Wicked movie. I grew up with my mom being like obsessed with the musical, but I never saw the musical myself. I never knew the plot, so I knew the songs, but I was basically going into the movie blind. And I saw a lot of people, like honestly a ridiculous amount, making fun of Ariana and Cynthia being emotional in interviews. And honestly, I found that so stupid that many people were not used to people crying. Honestly, I think it's really amazing of them to just unabashedly cry like that on video, because a lot of people find that embarrassing to do. As I was saying, I already found that stupid, but once I saw the movie, I cried so many times, so I really understand what they did. It's an amazing story. You definitely should watch it. Honestly, I always find it dramatic when people come out of a movie saying, oh, this is my new personality. But no, the Wicked movie is basically my personality. It's so amazing. And honestly, I had a bit of trepidation going into the movie because of the whole color grading situation. But when you watch the movie, it really fits for the movie. For some reason, it just felt really weird to see in trailers. But once you were in it, it felt like the right decision. I feel so bad. I feel like the promo posters and stuff, that was kind of what made people rag on it, including me. Because I really don't understand what they were trying to do with the promo images. It looks like a 13-year-old did them on PixArt. Like, it literally, I hate the backlit look. Like, it's so not flattering for them. And it's so desaturated. I'm just like, who the heck? Why did they do that? Like, that's not the vibe that the movie has. The movie itself is good. I just feel bad about the promo. Another makeup tip is that I don't really contour my nose that much, but I do faintly with another type of blush on my finger. I go under the nose and then just a little bit on top. The blush is good because it makes it really subtle. And if you couldn't tell already, I love blush, and the reason I love makeup is I'm an artist, so I find makeup a really good opportunity to honestly just make myself look artistic as possible, like I'm a character or something. That's why I go all out. I'm definitely a maximalist. This is tricky, but I really want my eyebrows to match my hair. Even though I'm disabled, I don't think I'm entitled to give people a play-by-play of my medical history. But I will just say that I was born with rigid spine muscular dystrophy. It's a rare type of muscular dystrophy. but I recently have unfortunately developed another disability. For over a year now, I've experienced confusing symptoms with my heart. And it was confusing because my form of muscular dystrophy doesn't come with heart problems. It was really worrying, and I felt like a crazy person because I went to the cardiologist initially when I was first feeling these things, and there was no evidence in any of the tests that I had any problems going on. He told me it was anxiety, and I just wanted an answer, so I believed him. Cut to June of this year, I hear and learn about POTS. Then everything connects. The circumstances of which I feel my heart rate go up, or just pound and work really hard. It was usually always when I was standing and using the bathroom. Yes, I can walk. Okay? Ambulatory wheelchair user, look it up. I can't walk long distances, but I can walk. Anyway, it was always when I was standing. And the thing about POTS is, it affects your whole autonomic nervous system. So anything that your body does regularly, it can affect that. I won't give you a whole lesson, but yeah. Long story short, including a doctor not believing me and me crying in the doctor's office, eventually, this week, on Tuesday, I go see the cardiologist again. I do the effort of writing a very long, extensive letter because I'm way better at explaining my feelings in written form. And I finally get a doctor validating me. What I have learned is, I already knew there are multiple forms of dysautonomia. POTS is one of them. I thought I had POTS, but I went through the tests and I frustratingly did not meet the requirements. And that was a few months ago. So basically, right now, my cardiologist put in my chart that I have dysautonomia. So I have two disabilities now: reduced fine muscular dystrophy and dysautonomia. Dysautonomia are autoimmune conditions. So I don't know exactly how I got it, which is frustrating. I wish I didn't have two disabilities. I'm just glad that I'm finally being believed. And yeah, I have treatment options going forward. We're gonna start off with salt tablets because it helps retain the water in your body. And something helps with the blood flow. I don't know, I'm not the doctor. But basically, we're starting off simple. If it doesn't help, we'll go to more intense treatments. I just realized my door was open this whole time. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Okay, unfortunately I was not properly focusing on my eyebrows because I was talking, so I need to fix this. A little background, I started doing my makeup when I was 16. And I've come a long way since then. I think people online unfairly judge their younger selves. So I don't regret any of the style choices I made. That's just part of living. You grow and you learn what's better for you later on. My mom also used to be a makeup artist. So most of my makeup comes from her because she has heaps. I feel like I made my eyebrows darker somehow. Hold on, let me check my phone. Okay. My eyebrows look a bit too close together. I don't know what's happening. This is my favorite palette ever. I accidentally dropped it the other day and all the colors came out, but luckily it was salvageable. Thank goodness. If you couldn't tell by now, obviously my favorite color is pink. The big thing about ableism that I hate is that strangers infantilize me, talk to me like I'm a child, I don't know anything, and I'm stupid. And that makes that a lot harder when I like stereotypically childish things, like pink and rainbows and unicorns. So yeah, but I wouldn't change my style just for that. I won't stop loving what I love. But that definitely makes things harder. I feel like I'm only funny in opportune moments, but I can't just have that YouTube persona where I'm funny a lot. And that's okay, but I don't know, I guess I wish I was more interesting on camera. I kind of just yap, but I'm not very funny. I am, just not all the time. You know, usually when I do my makeup, I'm wearing headphones. I listen to music, but copyright. You know, I actually used to be a YouTuber when I was like really little. I'm thinking about making a little short film about that, just about growing up disabled and all that stuff. It's in the works right now, but I still have to determine like what the end goal of it is, because you know, a short film can't just be a video. It has to like have a lesson or something. I don't know. This is my favorite glitter in the whole world. It is very magical. I love glitter. I mean, obviously no one likes the fact that glitter gets everywhere, but to me, it's worth it. I even put some on my cheeks sometimes, because it's that pretty. Eyeliner time, my favorite. If you haven't done makeup before, eyeliner can be very intimidating. And trust me, I know. Just like with my art, practice truly does make perfect. I used to use tape as like training wheels. I would put tape on my eyes at a certain angle, and I would draw against it with the eyeliner. And then eventually, I took the tape off, and I just knew how to do it myself. I've learned that it's best to do the eyelid itself first, and then the wing. And you really don't have to do it all in one go. The way you can mess up is by trying to be confident in doing one swipe. And when I've tried to do that, it's messed me up a lot of the time. So it's okay to go in small strokes. Doing a little detailing today. I've only started using fake lashes for the past few months. I used to be really intimidated by them. But one, it's about finding the right lashes. And two, it's all about the type of tweezers you had. I used to have these ones that would like curve inward, and it made it so hard. Also, my eyes are a bit short, so I always have to cut a a little bit of the lashes. It's very important that you have a fresh eyelash glue because it can get like crusty, and that was also a problem I had. And sometimes I have to use my fingers if it gets loose or something. Mascara time. Before I do the bottom lashes, I like to draw just a few cartoony lashes at the bottom with the eyeliner. Second to last step, highlighter. I'm gonna do the one called 143. This stuff truly isn't all that blinding, it's more noticeable in the sun. Type of thing I know everyone wants to know. My lip combo. Depending on the day, I'll either use a more pink lip liner or a more brown one. Because I did pink eyeshadow, I'm gonna do pink because I really want it to tie in. And then I actually use a blush stick. I don't use this for blush, I only use it for my lips. And then I'll use this dark nude cream lipstick. And then rarely I'll leave it like this, but most of the time I add this gloss on it. Now, obviously I have an overbite, but it used to be even more severe. So I'd hate the feeling of lip gloss underneath my teeth. And this is great as a rolly tip, and it gives the perfect gloss look without it having that sticky feeling. So that's why I love it. I'm gonna put this brown, it's a multi-use pencil, in my waterline. I knew I was missing something. For the finishing touch, I used this spray that makes my face look dewy. Gotta close the mouth and the eyes. Now, my hair isn't fully dry yet, so I wouldn't call this the complete look, but it's pretty close. Ooh. I didn't go all out or anything, like, I didn't do any experiments. I would say this is pretty a safe look for me. But, you know, I still feel gorgeous. I'm a firm believer that no one in this world requires makeup to look good. But I know for a fact that when I do it, I just feel like my best self. And like I said, I'm an artist, so I consider makeup to be a form of creative expression. That's why I love makeup.